How's it going, everybody? Chicago here. Welcome back to some more Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Today, yes, we are doing some more cow tracks. This one I'm starting out in time trials, though. We're doing 5 today instead of 4. And the reason why is because I really did want to show this one off. But the problem is this one doesn't actually work in Versus Race, as you'll see in a moment. Because this is Mount Wario, to start things off. We'll get into actual Versus Races with other CPUs in a moment. But I just wanted to showcase this one off first, because this one I actually was quite proud of. But yeah, as you can see, there's nothing here at the moment. There aren't any cows. And the reason why is because Mount Wario is one of those tracks where you can change so much, to the point where, like, I actually can't believe you can get away with changing, like, everything, to the extent where, like, you know, it just unloads things. Like, there aren't any coins here. There's nothing here. There's no real, like, details apart from, like, things on the track itself, because there's so much that's been changed. That it's just completely unloaded some of the things. So yeah, coins have been unloaded. That was the main thing, actually. I think it was just the coins that were unloaded, but there are quite a lot around. So the cows will be coming up just after this little section here. There are some of the pipes, don't know if you can see them. There they are, just in there. And this is where it really gets, this is where it starts. All the cows around here, they disappear for a little bit longer. And I think the reason why will come up in this next section, at least it's part of the reason why. And here it comes, and there it is. So you can replace all of the trees with cows, and I don't know why you can do this. I'll look behind me so you can see the extent of everything I've changed there. Yeah, there's a lot here. There's a lot going on. I wanted to make them like as tall as they were originally. As you can kind of see, like, you know, they're a little bit tall, maybe a little bit chunky. These guys' legs are really long. And then all the NPCs have changed too. Like, a lot of the NPCs are, you know, obviously they're all cows. You don't appreciate how many NPCs there actually are in a track, I find, until, like, you actually replace them all with much larger things. I didn't know there were so many NPCs here. But, like, just all the cows going back up there, and, like, even, like, down here, yeah, there's quite a lot of them. To the point where it's, yeah, again, it's unloaded quite a few things. I don't know if you guys heard, they just mooed at me as well going by. I think in support. I hope it's in support. But yeah, coming to the finish line now. We'll get to the actual races after this. But yeah, I just wanted to show this one off because it's absolutely insane. And I only found out yesterday that this doesn't work in Versus mode. Which is a shame, because this one in Versus I think is actually quite funny to see. Like, seeing all the CPUs getting stuck behind the tree cows, for example. But yeah, let's go on to some races now. First one we're doing is DK Jungle. Okay, so here we go in DK Jungle. I think this one's differences are a little bit more subtle than the one in Mount Wario, but here we are. You can see some cows, like, already. There's some, there's like one on the start line. I think that's a parrot, actually, up there. There's cows in, like, the little jungly areas. Yeah, this one is definitely a lot more subtle than Mount Wario, and some of the other ones you'll see on this list, including one that you'll see at the very end. I'm going to save the best till last, I think. I am generally quite proud of all of these, but yeah, there are definitely some which are more crazy than others. This one's a little less crazy. I didn't replace the tikis because, like, I'm trying to think. NPCs or, like, different enemies with paths are very weird with how they interact, like, and how they react to being changed, like, how their objects being changed. Like, for example, if you replace them with just moving cows, sometimes that does work. As you'll see, I don't think we'll be playing Toast Turnpike this time, but, like, Toast Turnpike is one which is absolutely nuts as well. That one you can change. You can change the moving objects. This one, like, it's not really as easy, because sometimes it just crashes. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I could probably replace them with moving cows, but I'm not entirely sure if that would crash the game or not. I haven't really tested that out properly. I am also doing very, very badly. And as you can see, like, you do just kind of get stuck behind these cows. I'm gonna have to go around. You can kind of, like, push through. Like, if a CPU, like, crashes into you or something, you can, like, break through, but yeah, it's not easy. I think mostly, like, the chaos is at the beginning. Like, the rest of the track is actually pretty drivable, and it's actually pretty fun. But yeah, it's just that beginning section, which is absolute mayhem. I didn't mention it as well, there are obviously coins over here too, like, they can block your paths. And also I replaced the giant banana statue with a giant cow in the center. So, like, I didn't know that was separate from the actual model. Because obviously you can't change things, like, part of the model. You can't change the actual model itself. You only change, like, things that are separate from the original models, like coins, NPCs. Like, certain parts of the track you can change as well. And yeah, I also replaced the giant, I don't even know what they're called, the massive, like, screaming tiki statue things. I replaced, them with cows, too. So I did just think that was quite funny. I think, did one of the cows just respawn? I swear I saw something disappear there. But yeah, this I think is a very, very fun track, and it's still drivable. It's not like, you know, it's completely absurd. And it works on Versus though, which makes things even better. And yeah, I did replace the frogs either, because they're also moving, and again, changing moving objects with moving cows can sometimes not work that well. Like, sometimes cows just kind of sod off, they just kind of go away, for a little bit of despawn, or they just walk off the map. Yeah, it's a bit awkward sometimes dealing with cows. But, regardless, like, this track still worked, at the very least. So yeah, that's the first track done. I've got 3 more, to show you today. And, yeah, let's see if we can keep this momentum up. I think the tracks I've selected are drivable and also still as insane as the first one I showed you. Okay, so this one is Snares Rainbow Road. A bit shorter, and you can see the main differences already, I'm sure. All of the thwomps and coins have been replaced by thwomps. Sorry, by cows. And, I'm actually pretty surprised you can change the thwomps and they still work. Because obviously they're moving and they like directly interact with the track, so I was really worried swapping them out that they would crash. But no, they're all completely fine. And also, I love this section where it's just cows standing on top of each other, cow gymnastics. But yeah, like I'm very surprised that that this worked properly, and it works really well too. Like the track's still drivable, it's still nuts. I mean, obviously, like this section, like the tracks doesn't like move up and down anymore. I also didn't realise that the wavy road sections are completely separate to the original model, which I thought was quite fascinating. I didn't expect that to be completely separate, but here we are. Yeah, I do like. I think this section is my favourite. Just like the massive row of cows and then cow gymnastics, just like right over there. I could have put a cow in front of the shortcut because obviously I can still put cows down onto the track, like I do with Mimi Meadows. But I just thought it would be funny to just replace things that already exist in the game, and then just like not make things like too unreasonable. I'm making a couple of mods which will come out hopefully soon, which are a bit more unreasonable. But some of them I'm just doing for just for fun. I thought that Iggy was going to star me. That's very much a Mario Kart Wii move. Oh god, and I fall off. Okay. At least you can get a better look at these cows. Like, look at them. They are also floating. I did just realise that a couple of them are floating. But that's just where the coins are. That's not my fault. I haven't placed the cows incorrectly. It's just because that's where the original coins were. I haven't edited anything to do with the track itself at the moment. I've just simply, I've just replaced already existing objects. Oh, I think that's Morton who's stuck there. No, it's Roy. My bad. Poor Roy. Oh god, where? Alright, first race again. But yeah, this one was definitely a lot calmer. There's not as much to change. But I think the changes that I've made are still, I think they're still fun and they're still, like, reasonable, I think. Okay, Wild Woods. Again, this one I didn't expect too much from, but actually I'm pretty surprised, again, about how much you can change. Also, I love this section. All the cows which look sideways. Oh, brown cow. He's just bobbing his head at me, like, go Mario, you can do this. But it looks like they're facing the wrong way, but like, if you look at an actual map of this, we're the ones facing the wrong way completely. Which I just think is quite neat. I don't know why I find that funny. It's just very odd. Yeah, also I couldn't replace like the moving Shy Guys. I think it's because they spawn. It's the same problem. I can't replace anything in Warriors Gold Mine. I can't replace the minecarts there. Because they actively spawn, and if I interrupt that chain, then it just completely destroys everything. So I'd rather not deal with that. These guys are fine though. They just they move with the lily pads, which I'm quite surprised by. But I think it's because the coins are quite stationary on the lily pads, whereas the lily pads. If I replace the lily pads, then that would be a bit of a problem, I think. But since I just replace the coins, I think that's fine. I don't even know if I can replace the lily pads. I'll have to double check. But yeah, I did forget to mention all of these courses are available now. I did put this on Game Banana. And yeah, if you want to play this for yourselves, if you have a Mario Kart Wii or Mario Kart 8 emulator, Mario Kart Deluxe emulator, I should say, then yeah, you can go and download these. I'll leave a link to my Game Banana download in the description. I'm genuinely quite proud of this, and I hope that more people play it, because this is just an insane mod that is, yes, it's stupid, but that's the point. The point isn't for it to be sensible. The point is for it to be as dumb and as stupid as it possibly can be. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I replaced the start line with a cow as well. I love when you can do that, because sometimes, again, like, they're connected to the actual model, which obviously does not help anything. Oh no. And when you can actually replace the start line with a cow, it's always a joyful moment. It's like, yes, finally. Weirdly, sometimes it does crash the game. I don't know why. But like, I think there are a couple of tracks where it was replaceable, and for whatever reason, it wouldn't play ball, and yeah, it just completely died. But other than that, it all works pretty well. Like, replacing the start line with, actually, like, I remember when I first discovered I could replace things with, like, other things apart from, like, coin stuff with cows. And I was like, oh yeah, I need to do a lot more of this. Like, this is just absolutely hysterical. Again, I could have bought the shortcuts, but, again, I'm not that cruel. Like I said before, I wanted to make it a little bit more drivable. I wanted to still make it drivable while still just kind of be like, oh yeah, this is a bit weird. But yeah, okay. On to the finale. And I think you guys will like this next one. Okay, here we go. Baby Park time for the finale. I'm surprised at how much, like, no, it's not necessarily, like, on the track itself. I mean, there's still a lot of cows on the track. But, I mean, like, in terms of just, like, all the NPCs, like, in the distance, the amount of stuff that's been changed is just absolutely insane. Like, look at all of them. The cows have just decided to take their families on a fun and friendly trip to Baby Park. Oh, Calf Park, I suppose. I think that was suggested by Cowman. I can't actually remember if it was or not. Yeah, this was suggested in the comments as, like, one of the first ones that, like, I should do next, and, like, yeah, I decided to showcase this off. And again, you can play this yourself by getting Yuzu or whatever other Mario Kart 8 Deluxe emulator you have, and yeah, and putting it in the well, I'll leave that in the description, the Game Banana download, so you can play it for yourselves. But, like, jeez, this is just absolutely insane. Again, some of the coins I couldn't change. Actually, no, I don't think there are moving coins in this. The item boxes, if I wanted to change them, I wouldn't be able to change them that much. But, like, yeah, I don't even need to change the item boxes. I mean, like, all the coins are just blocking a lot of the paths. You have to take these turns super inside. But yeah, I mean, the funny thing is, I can actually change the, like, the different, like, fun ground rides as well. I can change the Yoshi egg. I can change the wings, because the wings on that house for some reason aren't connected. I can change this, like, Ferris wheel thing. But again, I think if I did that, it would just completely crash, and I didn't want to risk that happening. So at least I can play this in multiplayer. I did have to redo this because the first time it just didn't work. So, like, it's not going to cut to an end screen for this one. It's just going to cut to I'm just going to leave it on the main menu screen. Not the main menu screen, but I'll just leave it on the winning screen to finish this off. But yeah, let me know obviously what ones you want to see next. Again, I have done all of them apart from 2 because they just don't work. I may have mentioned that in last video, I'm not entirely sure if I have. But all of them work apart from Paris Promenade and Tokyo Blur. So if you want to see more showcase like this, let me know. I will play them. Again, down a link to this is in the description below. And until then, thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss any videos from me. I'm Ishikawa, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.